Wow, wow, wow. Massive breaking news coming out today that Isak has requested to leave Newcastle. He's demanded to leave. He's handed in his transfer request. And it changes everything. It changes absolute everything. The biggest losers, which is what I literally predicted, and I had a feeling this would happen about last week, the whole Ikitike situation. The biggest losers in this situation is Newcastle and Newcastle and Newcastle. And listen, let's talk about it. Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about everything. Yeah, let's talk about everything. First of all, Isak leaving Newcastle to me is a surprise because I did think Newcastle was gonna convince him to stay one more year, and a part of me still think that's gonna happen. A part of me, despite the fact that he's now handed in his transfer request, a part of me feel like it's gonna be a Torres situation when he was to Liverpool. It's gonna be a Xabi Alonso. It's gonna be a Ronaldo situation before his move to Real Madrid because he was supposed to leave the year before. I think that's what's gonna happen. Yeah, Suarez, if you guys remember, I feel like Newcastle is going to force Isak, or they're trying to convince Isak, please, just one more year. Please, just one more year, man. Big bro, just do us this favor. Next year, we will let you go. It doesn't matter how much it is. This year, just stay here one more year. Champions League football, please, bro. St. James Park, atmosphere, they're going to love you. We're going to make you captain. Hey, it's going to be all the penalties is yours. Free kick is yours. The lunch deals is all yours. Bro, any shisha clubs is all yours, bro. Just stay. Just stay. They're trying to do whatever possible to keep him. But. This also begs the question of where potentially he can go. Because this changes the whole landscape of the Premier League. Whoever gets Isaac, however you want to pronounce it, whoever gets Isaac are pretty much Premier League champions. And that is simple as that. You're adding one of the most talented, one of the best strikers. For me, arguably, you can say he's the best striker. If you say Isak is the best striker in the Premier League, then I don't mind it. I don't mind it, bro. I hear it. I don't mind it. Whoever adds him to his team, you are Premier League champions. You've just added the wild card. But now, this begs the question because the two teams which I thought could potentially get him, they've just added two players. Let's start with Arsenal. Arsenal just added Victor. They've just spent the money from Sporting. They've spent about 65 million on him. Do Arsenal have enough money? Do Arsenal have enough funds to get Isak for 130 million, 140 million, 150 million? I don't think they do unless they sell a Trossard, unless they sell a Martinelli, unless they sell one more person. Them men are barely in for Rodrigo anymore. Them men are barely in for Eze or Chavez Simmons. So that is one club out of the way. I don't think Arsenal can get him. Move on to the next club, Liverpool, which has been the one club which everyone thought he would potentially go to. They've just added Ikitike to it. But what Liverpool do, they've got leverages. They've got money. They've got the Coutinho money. they've got the Fernando Torres money. You know what I mean? They've got the Luis Suarez money. Liverpool still got peace. Liverpool still got money, yeah? Do you think there is a world where they will sell Luis Diaz and now get Isak? Imagine selling Luis Diaz for 80 million or 90 million. Bayern Munich are this stupid to pay that much money, yeah? Imagine they sell him for that much, and then boom, next day later, here you go, 140 million on Isak. That will just change the whole, not only the landscape of the Premier League, this will change the whole landscape of Europe. If Liverpool manages somehow to bring in Isak after they've just brought Ikitike, then you might as well just end the league from now on. You might as well call off the league, bro. You might as well call off the league. You might just put a game. You know what? Put a mini league. Put a mini league between City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. The winner of this little mini league just wins the Chelsea. Add Chelsea into the mix as well. These four teams, put in a little mini league. Whoever wins it, bro. There's no need of wasting 10 months for us to know who's going to win the Premier League. If Isak joins Liverpool, then just call off the league, bro. Call off the league. The league is done. The league is ma'as salama. It's finished. It's khalas. Then you've got City, impossible. They've got Haaland, impossible. Umar Marmoush, impossible. Chelsea, hey, hey. Joao Pedro is there, I hear it. Liam Delap is there, I hear it. Nico Jackson is there, I hear it. They've got 3 strikers already. Travis Simmons, potentially, they've got 4. If they want to add more players into it. But, just hear me out. Imagine, yeah, Joao Pedro was signed to be the backup. Imagine Liam Delap was signed so they can take him away from competition because different clubs wanted him. City wanted a backup striker. United wanted him desperately. United is not even competition at this point. Imagine Delap was just signed just to take away competition. But imagine Delap is actually the third option. Imagine their intention is to sell Nico Jackson. Add Sterling into the mix as well. At Vega. By the way, Chelsea might be, and I'll make a video about it, Chelsea might be the best-selling club I can remember, fam. Them men are selling players for so much. It's insane. Imagine they use the Noni money. Imagine they take them away. They take themselves away from the Travis Simmons deal and actually spend the money on Isak. Imagine Chelsea signs Isak. But for me, the team, Real Madrid, I don't see Real Madrid going after him. Barcelona, hey, they need a striker. Lewa is on his final toes, fam. Forget legs, toes. He's about to leave as well. Imagine Barca could be the team to get Isak. But from the whole situation, I mentioned different clubs. The biggest losers of them all, and the only team that is losing massively is Newcastle. Newcastle have potentially about to lose their star striker and the person who was supposed to replace him in Ekitike. Ekitike was going to be replacing Isak. You guys took too long. You guys tried to call Liverpool's bluff. Liverpool didn't fall for your bluff. They went after Ekitike because they knew they needed someone there just to be safe. You guys should have done that. You should have done that. You should have pulled the trigger on Ekitike, had Ekitike and seen if there was a possibility for you to keep both Ekitike and Isak. And if you did lose Isak, then it's fine. Isak would have loved, but at least you would have had someone to replace him. Now you're going in a position where you're losing your replacement and you're losing your main man. Who's going to be the replacement? What? Wissa, who you paid? Who you trying to offer 25 million for? Disrespectful. You trying to offer 25 million for Wissa, where you just offered 9 million to Ekitike, where you're about to get 140 million on Isak. You are disrespectful. But imagine Wissa being the replacement to Isak. Newcastle, bro, just call it a day. You, man, have taken L's after L's after L's. All the players that you wanted have all rejected you, and now your star striker has just demanded to leave when you've got Champions League football next season. That is crazy on its own. Just put that to the side. But the team, as I said, the team that I feel like is about to get Isak could potentially be Liverpool. If Liverpool, like I said to you guys, if Liverpool adds Isak into the mix of the players that they already have, then it's insane. But then again, that begs another question. What happens to Rodrigo? What happens to Rodrigo after that? Because Liverpool are very keen on Rodrigo. And the idea is to sell Diaz to buy Rodrigo. But now if they sell Diaz to get Isak, then what happens to Rodrigo? Is Rodrigo staying at Real Madrid? Which is what I want. So this has got a domino effect written all over it. Because if they get Isak, that means Rodrigo would stay at Real Madrid, because I don't see Arsenal going after him, because I feel like Eze could potentially go there. This is the domino effect. This deal will change the landscape, as I said, of the whole Premier League, the whole world, the whole planet, the whole universe, everything, Ak. This will change everything. Because whoever manages to get Isak, you might as well call it a day. You might as well just give them Premier. You might as well hand them the trophy from now on. You might as well just hand them the trophy from now on, because I feel the league is done. If Liverpool gets it, it's done. If Arsenal, bro, you've just received your wild card. This is, whoever watches Baller League, this is the wild card. This is cash sterling. Whoever gets this wild card wins the league, bro. Wins the league. So whoever manages to get Isak wins the league. But my prediction, my expectation, I don't think Isak is leaving. I think this is him asking to leave. Newcastle will sit him down. They'll chat to him. They'll be like, yo, listen, man. You promised us. You said to us 6 months ago, If I don't get Champions League football, I'm leaving. We got Champions League football. Why are you leaving? Give us one more year. The same way clubs have managed to do it with so many other players. So many other players. I feel like this is going to happen to Isak as well. By the end of 31st of August, I don't see Isak leaving Newcastle. I think Isak will leave next summer. I think next season will be the final season of Isak. He might be upset. He'll be annoyed. He's made it very clear his intention is to leave. I hear it. I respect it. Fairs. But I still don't think you are capable of leaving. I don't think Newcastle will let you go. I think Newcastle are in a good position to keep you for one more year because you've asked for Champions League football. They've given you Champions League football. So the only way for you to ask to leave is if Liverpool comes in 150 million. Liverpool haven't come in 150 million. So Newcastle can still say to you, well, your value is 150 million. They came in at 120. If we get 150, you can leave. The question is Liverpool going to go to 150? I don't think they are, unless they do a package deal of 120 plus 30 million add-ons or installments or X, Y, and Z. That's the question. But my prediction of the whole situation is I don't think Isak will leave Newcastle this summer. I think he will stay one more year and then leave next year, where next year there is more clubs that can get him. More clubs will actually have more money to get him. Because Arsenal, they're not going to be in a position where, oh, I'm broke because I've just spent money on Victor. They would have money. Liverpool would have more money. Barcelona will be added into the mix because next year, Lewa will call it a day. They need a striker. Real Madrid, depending on what happens with the whole Mbappe, Vini, Xabi Alonso situation, we might need a striker. Paris Saint-Germain, if they don't do well, you know how they are. You know how they run. Every year, if things don't go well, they might need a striker. United, if they somehow do well, they might need a striker. City, if Haaland requests to go to Barcelona, they might need a striker. Next year, I think Newcastle will sell him the idea. Next year, with your death for leaving, there could be more clubs wanting you. You have more different options. Please, we'll get more money from you. X, Y, and Z. I think that's how they're going to sell it to him. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But whoever gets him this summer, damn, you've just changed the whole league, bro. Whoever gets him this now, right now, you've won the league. You've won the league. But put down in the comments what you think was going to happen. I don't think he's leaving. Put down in the comments if you think he's leaving. And if you do think he's leaving, where's he going? Liverpool, Arsenal, or somewhere else? Liverpool is the likeliest scenario, but where? And how would Liverpool get him? How? What are they going to spend? What, the Daniel Agger money? You know what I mean? The Raheem Sterling money. How are they going to sell him? How are they manage to buy him? Put down in the comments. Don't forget to like the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I'll see you soon on Saturday with Liverpool and AC Milan, where Isak could potentially play. Peace.